Hey everybody, it's David and I'm back with another video. So this is going to be episode 4 of the letter T in my A Journey Through My CD collection. So let's get going here. First up is Third Eye Blind's Best of collection from 2006. This has, the biggest hits on here from Semi Charm Kinda Life. Let's see, How's It Gonna Be? Jumper, Graduate, or Graduate, yeah, and Never Let You Go, plus a bunch of other songs from their other albums, plus 3 unreleased songs. Tattoo of the Sun, sorry, and My Time in Exile and Slow Motion. So there's that. Next up is the Christian rock, a little bit of rap, maybe a little new metal thrown in there too. And that's 1,000 Foot Krutch. This is their first album, Set It Off. This is actually the 2004 reissue of this. For this album, originally it came out in 2000. Then in 2004 they re-released it, added a brand new song called Everyone Like Me, which is a great song. And then the last 5 tracks were from their EP that they had out long before this album was released. But my favorite songs on this album are Puppet, Superfly, Lift It, and their version of Unbelievable that I think EMF did back in the 80s, I think. So, yeah. So, 1,000 Foot Krutch's first album, Set It Off, from 2000. Then here's their follow-up to that album from 2003 called Phenomenon. This is actually the album that I discovered them on. And the first song I ever heard from them was Rockfist. That is like my favorite 1,000 Foot Krutch song ever. But Phenomenon's a good song. Last Words, great song. This Is a Call. Faith, Love, and Happiness is a good one. And Bounce. So if you guys haven't heard of 1,000 Foot Krutch, you guys need to check them out. They are awesome. Then the follow-up to that album is The Art of Breaking, which is for 2005. This is on Tooth and Nail Records. Yeah, another good album from them. Absolute, The Art of Breaking, Move, Hit the Floor, and Breathe You In are all great songs off this album. But actually, the whole album is really, really good. If I was listing their best of albums, this would probably be number 3. This would be number 3, and Phenomenon would be number 2. We haven't got to number 1 yet, but it's coming up in the list here. So that's a Thousand Foot Crutch, The Art of Breaking. This next one is The Flame in All of Us. Excuse me. From 2007. Again, it's on Tooth and Nail Records. Not in the top 5 albums for me, but still a pretty good album. Still had some good songs. The Flame in All of Us, it's a good song. Falls Apart. New Drug is good. What Do We Know? And Wish You Well is a good one too. So. And then from 2009, this one's called Welcome to the Masquerade. And this one is a good one as well. Bring Me to Life, Forward Motion, Fire It Up, Already Home, E for Extinction, and Look Away, Welcome to the Masquerade, and Smackdown. Oh man, this one would probably be number 4 of my favorite Thousand Foot Crutch albums. And then from 2012, this is my favorite Thousand Foot Crutch album, hands down. This is called, what is it called? The End Is Where We Begin. Awesome album. I just love this album. My favorite Thousand Foot Crutch album of all time. We Are, Light Up the Sky, The End Is Where We Begin, Let the Sparks Fly, I Get Wicked, Be Somebody, Courtesy Call, War of Change, All I Need to Know, Fly on the Wall. Oh, this whole album is just awesome. This has got a lot of hard rock, and he even throws in some rap a little bit. I mean, it's just great album. And next up, from 2014, this is their next album, Oxygen Inhale. Starting with The End Is Where We Begin, they were on their own record label, or Fuel Music, TFK Music, Fuel Music does the distributing and all that. So anyway, this is Oxygen Inhale from 2014. Good. This is a good album. It's got it's Untraveled Road is probably, and actually Born This Way is probably the best song on this album, but Untraveled Road is good. In My Room is just a great song. Yeah, I mean, these guys just keep getting better and better. This one would probably be number 5 of my favorite Thousand Foot Crutch albums. And this is from 2014, just the Ultimate Collection, just greatest hits albums. It's got a couple live tracks on here, Scream and Puppet. Plus it's got Phenomenon, Rock Fist, Last Words. This is a Call, Welcome to the Masquerade, The Flame in All of Us, Smackdown, What Do We Know, Wish You Well, Set It Off, Everyone Like Me. Yeah, everything up to The End Is Where We Begin is yeah. And from 2016 on Fuel Music, this is their album Exhale. Not my favorite. Probably dead last in my 1,000 Foot Krutch discography. This one, I don't know. It just didn't get. I mean, there's still some good songs on here. I mean, I'm not, Running with Giants. Let's see, A Different Kind of Dynamite. And Adrenaline and Born Again are good songs, but the rest of it is just kind of, eh. And then from 2017, it's a live album called Untraveled Road. Standard live albums. Got Running with Giants, Light Up the Sky. It's got Untraveled Road, Let the Sparks Fly, Born This Way, Courtesy Call, Be Somebody, War of Change, The End Is Where We Begin, A Different Kind of Dynamite, plus The River, Push. Yeah. Good. For a live album, it's not too bad. New live albums are usually hit or miss, but this one's actually pretty good. Okay, next up from 1995. This is the Christian rock group Three Crosses. This is their debut on Benson Records. Just, not hard rock, just rock, a little southern rock maybe, a little acoustic folk kind of things in a few of the songs. But most of all, it's pretty good. This is a great album. I love this album. I had this album on cassette and wore it out back in the day. So I was so happy when I found it on CD. Let's see. This Is Not My Home. Just Another Sign of the Times. God's House. Calvary, Mary's Song, The Devil Ain't Got No Hold on Me. Great song. I love that song. And probably the best song on the album, the last song, Never Cease to Amaze Me. Just a great album. They only put 3 albums out. I wish they would have done more. But, Here's the follow-up to that album. This is Jefferson Street from 1996. Still on Benson Records. This one's got some good songs on it, like Michelangelo. The Stone Was Rolled Away. Welcome to the Jesus Movement. Bring Me to My Knees. Heal My Heart, and What Kind of Love. Just good album, good album. Like I said, I wish they would have done more albums, but for some reason they didn't. Down to my final 3 albums here. This is Jonathan Tulin. This is his album, The White Room. He's a Christian electronic dance music type album. I mean, this one's got Bombs Away featuring Rachel Lampo, which is a good song. And Dead Come to Life is pretty good. But, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I like this type of music, but I gotta be in the right mood to listen to it. And, you know, I mean, it's good. It's on Dream Records. It came out in 2013. Then here's his follow-up to that album, Science Fiction. Came out in 2015 on Dream Records. Still more of this damn dance electronic music, but this one's got a bunch of guests on here. You've got Rapture Ruckus. You've got Manuel from Group One Crew. You got Derek Minor. You got Torrin Wells from Royal Taylor. And you have Kevin Max and Shine Bright Baby. And you also have Mariah Peters. I mean, it's got a lot of great artists on it with him. But honestly, I can't tell you what I thought of any of the songs because I think I listened to it once and that was it. But there you go. Same with this album. I only listened to it once. But so this is John Tibbs with Dead Man Walking. This is the only album I have from this guy. I think this might be the only album he's put out. You know, it's all right. It's kind of a pop, rock, folksy type thing, if I remember correctly. It came out in 2016 on, 2015 on Fair Trade Records along with Columbia Records. You know, Dead Man Walking is a good song. I remember hearing that one all over the radio when this album came out. So you know, if you haven't heard of this guy, check him out on Spotify, Apple Music, or you know, wherever you listen to your music. You might like him. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you all liked it. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. I'm almost done with my journey through my CD collection. Sorry. Yeah, so, and after that I've got an awesome series that I'm gonna do after that. So until then, have a good day, everybody.